Aries, meeting new people seems to be your thing in July. Okay, we can do that. Beauty, jumping to conclusions. Meditation is a little bit out of scope here, but interesting. I think it's interesting. We have the 3 and the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles over here. You combine that with the good old Taurus sort of rolling in and the Emperor. I think we have a lot of cool stuff here. Let's sort of start out and see what we're going to get into. 2 of Cups. It's one of those months where you're just meeting new people. I think some of these people are going to be fairly valuable. Some of these people are going to be pretty important to you. Definitely going to make an impact. We have 2, 3 of coins here. What does that point to? 3 of coins is all about interacting with other people in the context of a work situation. You have this social networking here, right? You have the reward from work here. You have working for a reward as well. I think if you're going to start a project, it's definitely going to be in July. July is going to be your month to just crank up whatever projects that you had in mind. I think a lot of this is sort of revolves around the 7 of Wands too. Some things you're going to get during July you just don't want to deal with. That could be based upon some of the projects that you're starting, some of the new things that are sort of sneaking in July. But overall, if you're going to start a new project, I recommend July be the time to do it. I wouldn't just start with no planning. The 7 of Pentacles is definitely a planning card. The person is burying things. The person is sort of actively moving and doing things, as well as they're getting input from other people as well. This could be projects that involve other people that you need help with. Could be projects that do need some assistance, right? Maybe you're not good with tech. You need somebody to handle the tech, but you're fantastic at making a widget or whatever. Or you don't know how Etsy works. You need some help. Or, you don't know how to sell on eBay, whatever the case is. I think a lot of interaction here going on with other people, especially with the 2 of Cups. I think some of the new interactions, some of the new people that we are meeting through July are going to last us into September without a doubt. Emperor does say figure out who is in charge. I think you could have a situation where a couple of people may be in charge. We have a little bit of a defensive mode against, this person is coming in. I have this established business, or I have this new project, I have this new idea, and they're really giving me contradicting opinions about stuff. I would kind of watch that overall. Beauty says to be proud of what you have. This is one of the things that's sort of up here too. Pride in your work, pride in what you've created, pride in what you do. I think some of your specialties are just that. They're specialties. They're things that other people would have difficult picking up and doing, but you just sort of roll through without any hesitation at all. Jumping to conclusions is a little bit weird here because it is around the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles combo here, where we are starting things, new beginning. 3 is a birth card. We're creating things again, maybe with other people. We are doing the diligent work that is going to pay off later. We do have the reward for the diligent work that's going to pay off later. Due to these cards being in the same kind of realm, I'm really thinking that you are going to get some manifestation of your new project fairly quickly. Normally you start a new project, a month, you're just kind of warming up. I don't think that may be the case. I think some of you may crank something up, start something, and have results sooner than you had expected, especially with sort of the seed pods here being distributed, just sort of that moving in, rolling in, a little bit of the Taurus feel. That's some of the problems with some Aries, right? We start a project, we're incentivized by it, we're excited, we have the motivation, and then over time it sort of wanes down. We're like, do you really want to do this? Is this something I really want to stick with? Emperor says take that into consideration here, right? Emperor, I'm just saying, Emperor's your card. You do need to understand that this is your time to do the project. This is your time to start something that's going to be big. If you give up on it too soon, then yeah, the other person that you met, the other person that has the opinion on it may indeed take some of this stuff over. Beauty says have pride in what we're doing. Not only that, but meditation, right? Meditation is all about just getting into that mode of doing something every day. You can't meditate for 5 hours once a month and have good meditation practices. It doesn't work that way. You can't play a musical instrument for 20 hours in one day and never touch it for another month and magically you'll be good at it. It doesn't work like that. It's all about the cycles. It's all about the day-to-day practice. Understanding that you have the power, you're the emperor, you have the power to do these things. You need to stick with it. You need to get the project into the conclusion state because there is a reward at the end. It's just not something you're going to start and give up. And then later you're going to be like, I'm glad I gave that up because that sucks now. I don't think it does suck. I think it actually works out for the best. Some of the people that you're going to interact with, I don't think have the best intentions either. Jumping to conclusions. Making fast, rapid decisions may not be prudent in July. Maybe a little more research could be on your side, especially with your card at the end. You have a lot of manifestation power in July that other months you may not have. You may not be entirely comfortable with, I'm just saying, but the manifestation seems to be sort of cranking up, sort of warming up in July. Some of the people that are in your life as well, jumping to conclusions may be them as well, making decisions that are just going to be not advantageous because it was a quick decision and they trusted somebody they did not need to trust. You do have a little backstabby feel with this sometimes in here, especially with the Seven of Wands being over there. Some of the details, some of the information that's being presented to people in your life may not be what they want to hear. And conveniently, sometimes we just ignore what we don't want to hear. Sometimes we go with what we want to hear, or because it dismantles our belief system sometimes. It may not be something we want to deal with. I would sort of work that out. In addition, at work, right? Specifications you're going to get for some things are not going to be precise enough. A lot of people are assuming that you know more than you know, or they're assuming that you know what they're thinking. That's a problem. That's a problem at work. If I want to build a widget, if I want to build this thing, and I want it to be exactly, this size, and I want it to be these measurements, and I want it to do these things, if I don't write all that down, sometimes I'm just going to assume that you know what I'm reading. You can read my mind. And I think that you're going to run into that in July. I think July is going to have some issues with that, as well as the rapid conclusions with that. I think you're going to get specifications that are not exactly what you sort of need in that. Relationships, I don't see a lot of relationship movement here. You do see the Two of Cups. Can we argue that we're meeting new people for relationships? Normally, I would say no, but we have this influx of pentacles all over the place. Just this boom, here, have some pentacles. I really think this has to do with projects. I really think this has to do with work. I think not only with the specifications things, with the new projects, the new adventures things, I think this has a lot to do with day-to-day stability, day-to-day activity, people that you would normally interact with, right? People that you would normally do that. But the new people, again, I think are leaning that direction towards people that you would interact with for a business purpose, monetary purpose, a stability purpose. I just don't see huge love cards anywhere in here, right? Especially with you at the end. Again, really sort of focus on your manifestation for July. You have more ability to do this than you did before. This could be your month. This could be your month to create some of the magic, some of the stuff that you've been waiting for. A lot of the awesome things that you've been sort of trying to handle. Maybe this is the time to get that done. Maybe this is the time to launch forward with that and to see where that goes. Overall, it looks like a pretty consistent month for you. I don't really see big relationships. I don't really see any big travel things. I don't know. It just looks like just sort of chilling out, hanging out, and creating the ideas that make the success. That's going to be good overall for you, especially ones that are looking for money, looking for maybe new opportunities, looking for another big job, looking for some better employment, looking to move up in the world, definitely looking to start your own thing, whether it be writing a book, creating a tarot deck, creating a tarot book, whatever. This is your time. This is your time. I would say use it. I would say don't waste it. If you let July just slide past, which you can do, I don't think you're going to be happy at the end of the month with that decision. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.